notice it until your plants mature. It just falls down.
So what are, regarding to the RSR project, what's the common health and safety issue on planting?
You know,
bananas? Is it the wildlife or?
Yeah, basically it is the wildlife, but we're fortunate in that we're in an established area already. So there is not really that much, maybe a few impala or buck might come and eat the plants, but it's not really an edible source for them. So there's green grass now, we've had rains, we don't have problems. John has on the cane side with hippos, where they come in at night and they eat the young cane. But we fenced off an area at Sekbegat with an electric fence, strong, very strong current, and they don't normally cross that line. So they stay on the riverside, where there's lots of natural grass for them to eat. They don't stray much onto the land itself.
I was meaning to ask you, after this RSR project got started,
yes.
I guess you had to change some bits on your farm?
Yeah, we had to. We introduced, we now Eurogap compliant, Global Gap compliant. We did our first inspection about 3 weeks ago, and we passed with flying colours. Although we don't export any fruit, there was no need for us to do it. It was a direct result of the program and a gesture from our side to say we want to comply.
Yes.
So yeah. Pack houses were upgraded, the ablutions were upgraded, the guys spent quite a bit of money to get to the right standard as far as that's concerned.
It's good to hear. What do you think about your neighboring farms that's not within the project? Are they reluctant to it, or do they think that maybe it's a good thing?
The big problem is the fact that there's land claims.
Yeah.
They're not the owners of the land, and therefore they're not really willing to invest further into the actual farm, into the land. Most of those have sold to the government or to the new claimants, and they're leasing the land, so they're not interested. But there are some bigger companies like the Lawrence Group, who's similar to us. We've got the same feedings. They're also partnering with our marketing of our fruit, called Lebomba. You'll see a lot of Lebomba boxes in your visits throughout the country, and that all comes from their pack houses. So they think similar to what we do, and we try and do things right.
Do you think there's a future for this kind of project?
I think so. I really do. You know, the local community also benefits from it. It's a win-win situation all around.
It's good to hear. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.